Hey guys, this is going to be a kitchen video, I guess, and I'm just going to, cut with some different knives here. I got some carrots that went bad from an old Christmas party and never got eaten. So I'm just going to cut them up and, just for testing, and then I'll throw them away. They're no good to eat anymore. And I've been using a few different brands of cutting mats lately, flexible cutting mats. Kind of like them because, as you can see there, you can just kind of fold them up and dump them and everything else. So this is just another brand. Just thought you might care to see it or not. So there it is. It was $5 for 3 of them. They're reusable. So I don't know. Here's my new Endura FFG. Easy peasy. It's just so sharp. And cut some stuff up. It's kind of like a plastic. Okay. I guess we'll start with the Endura. I know I'm not super fast with this or anything, but I'm just trying to see how well it's slicing. And it's doing very well. Now this is the pretty much factory edge. I just got this knife. So, it's not really dulled or anything, but it's doing very well. That full flat ground really just slices very well. That's a big chunk. Okay, it's doing a good job. That long, thinner blade is really good for this kitchen type stuff. What else should we do? Bird Caracara. This is first generation. FRN. I don't expect this to work as well with that hollow grind. I like hollow grind, but for slicing stuff, it's not as good. I don't know though, it's cutting pretty good. As you can tell, I'm not like a kitchen chopping master or anything, but that's actually better than the full flat ground. It's a little easier. However, what I have found is that when you're cutting through stuff like, I don't know, let's say a tomato, while you're in this portion where it's ground, it's really good. Once you get up here, it just kind of acts as a wedge on that thicker part. So I still think the full flat ground may be a little bit better, kind of all around knife, but this is just really good. A bunch of knives to clean now. Let's go with here's one. It's kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. This is the K-Bar Escobar, and I did reprofile it to get reprofiled. So it is kind of a razor right now, however it is a pretty thick blade. Before I reprofiled it, I did a very similar test and it didn't do so good. However now, it's doing very well. That's the easiest one so far. It's just... yeah, that's really awesome. but you definitely need to get it reprofiled. That factory edge on there did not do very well. Just kind of wedged in there before. So, full flat ground is doing well. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. The blade right there, where you see that difference, it's actually turning green from the carrot. Wow, that's amazing. I'm going to chop a little more with that. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. That's actually turning green. That's just the clock, guys. Sorry. That beeping. That's pretty amazing to me. I'm glad the camera's catching that because I'm not sure what kind of coating this is. I'll have to look that up. But that's an interesting that the carrot is actually turning it green. Yeah. See there? That's interesting. Wow, I hope the camera's picking that up because it is getting a green hue. And it actually did that a little last time I cut carrots with it. It does come out. You know, it's not permanent by any means, but that's intriguing that it turns green. That's cool. I don't know if it's cool, but it's interesting. Okay, Spyderco Delica. Yeah, that thin blade really slices well. Let's see how thin I can go. I don't know, it's doing good. It is definitely a shorter blade than like the Endura or the Cara. So that is kind of a limit. I could tell if I was chopping a lot with this, it'd get kind of tiring because of that shorter blade. The long blade definitely helps. By the way, guys, this is pretty much all this video is. If you're 7 minutes into it now, and you're going, is this just chopping? Yeah, that's all it is. So, you know, don't complain. It's just chopping. Doing good. It's cutting it well, but maybe not quite as well as some of the others. One thing I am noticing about this cutting mat is that it kind of slides around a little more than like a cutting board that's bigger and heavier. So, wow, I can't get over that. That's crazy. See it there? Wow, it's turning green. It's the Incredible Hulk knife. Spyderco Manix 2. That's doing really well. Again, those hollow grinds are really good until you get past that grind into that thick part. I don't know, the thicker blades kind of split it out, and the thinner blades kind of just slice a little better. This is really hard carrot. Try that Endura again. Yeah, the Endura's better. A little bit longer blade, flat ground. It's better. Try to keep the frame free. Let's try this blade on this Victorinox Spirit. That's a good, you know, everyday carry EDC utility blade. And by the way, guys, it is a little bit thicker than a standard Swiss Army knife blade. Just to let you know. Wow, that's really good. That's the best one so far. Thinner, full flat ground. That's an awesome blade for this. That's better than anything else. Obviously a little more length to it would help. It's a little short, kind of like the Delica. but man, it's razor sharp. That's doing awesome. Really good food prep knife. I'm gonna be careful, I'm running out of carrots here. Yeah, that's a sweet blade, which means that this is the Victorinox, this is the Deluxe Tinker. That's just a standard slip joint pen blade by Victorinox. That's even better. Yeah, so Victorinox has this food prep area cornered. Although, you know what? The grip on this one, because it's a thicker Swiss Army knife, is a little more awkward than this one. This one has a little more weight for kind of chopping. So this one's even a little better for food prep than the standard Victorinox blade. Because that weight in chopping of that steel tool kind of helps it have a little more mass. That's interesting. Let's see, I got one more knife here for you to see. Oh yeah, Benchmade mini grip. Yeah, that's that saber grind at work. I think a hollow grind would be better because it has a tendency to kind of split it out more. So it's not as good as some of the other stuff here. But you know what? It can get the job done. I still love this knife. That was kind of a tough carrot at that before. So Benchmade mini grip can still hold its own, but maybe not quite as good as some of the other stuff. Interesting. So they all get the job done. The best stuff I'm seeing here, the hollow grinds are holding their own on the smaller, carrots, smaller stuff, where you're not getting past up into this thick part where you're just staying in the hollow grind. These are the best. On small stuff, hollow grinds just it's wicked. But I think this little Victorinox Swiss Steel Spirit takes the cake for ease of chopping. The Endura is great because of that length. I don't know. You could do the job with all of them. With the thinner, longer blades, I mean, think about it. The closer you get to a kitchen knife, which is a thin, large blade, the better you get. So, I don't know. There it is. Just some chopping on carrots. You'll probably see some of this footage dovetailed into some of my reviews of these blades. I don't know. Okay, there it is. Just kind of a data point. I hate making reviews and saying this chops better than this when I don't show you that. So this is, I guess, the proof. Is showing you what I think does better for what. So there it is. By the way, guys, this mat, this plastic mat, let's see if I can show this to you. It is taking some scratches in there, but it is holding up. So, eventually you would have to replace it. But I think you'd get a few uses out of it. So, quite a few uses out of it. So, there it is, guys. And kind of a long view, or long video. But I think everything really is when you're doing it in real time. Man, I just can't get over that That's crazy. Green. Huh. See you guys. Have a nice day.